Welcome to Knowledge Share channel. In this video, we will be discussing about pillars of recommender systems, its methods, and what are the different categories. As you know, in the previous video, we have discussed about some introduction to recommender systems. If you have not watched the previous video, please go back to the playlist and you can watch that introduction to the recommender systems and come back. I am sure you will be clear of what this recommender system is all about and why we need these recommender systems in this modern era, that is in this artificial intelligence world. So nowadays we are using these recommender systems in almost all the web-based applications. So day-to-day life, every minute we are using these recommender systems. So if we just watch the previous video, you will come to know what is this recommender systems and how it plays a very vital role in giving you the correct recommendations of what you need according to your requirements. Okay, so you are clear with what is recommender systems? Whereas in this video, we will be discussing only about the pillars. So anyway, there are many pillars, is that right? Pillars in the sense which are the basic concepts of this recommender systems. And what are the different methods? Initially, they started with this recommender system in order to solve some issues. And how this categorized in the sense how we can how we can, for example, there are many developments for every decade in the recommender system. You know that it is started in the year 1990s. So there are many developments each and every decade. So according to that, we have categorized the different concepts. So that's what we are going. What are the different categories in the recommender system is what we are going to discuss about. Okay. So these are the things. Anyway, the content overview, I just want to tell you that. So in this, we will be discussing only about the pillars of recommender systems. So we will be discussing about the methods. We will be discussing about what are its types, and we will be discussing about the categories. So, for example, if you take the software, we have C, C++, Java, and nowadays we have Python. So similarly, how it evolved, how this recommender system has evolved from 1990s. So like that, and so what are the different phases in recommender system is what we are going to discuss in this video. So hope you are all clear this the overview of the contents what we are going to discuss, and let's move on. Okay, so what are the different methods? Okay, what are the different methods? Anyway, there are many methods are there at present, there are many methods are there, not single or 3 or 5 or 6, there are many methods. I don't know whether it may be nearing to 100 or something like that. There are many methods in recommender systems used nowadays. Okay, but there are few algorithms which are called as pillars of the recommender systems. Why it is called as pillars is because these particular concepts are the basement for this recommender systems. Okay, only with this pillar they have developed so many other algorithms. They will be missing one or two concepts and they will be producing a new algorithm. So like that, it developed into nearly hundreds and hundreds of algorithms. So the basic recommender system algorithms are only 3 actually. There are only 3 pillars in this algorithm. So I have written in a small way that is CF, CB and KB. What it means by CF, CB and KB? CF means collaborative filtering, CB means content based filtering, and KB means knowledge based filtering. Okay, so this is what is all about the different types of methods. So types. Okay, so again I will be, so in order to have some clarity, I put in a separate slide. So the 3 pillars, what are the 3 pillars are nothing but collaborative filtering, which is called as CF, content based method, which is called as CB, and next is knowledge based method, which is called as KB. Anyway, in future videos, we will be discussing what is this all about, what is meant by collaborative filtering, what is meant by content based filtering, what is meant by knowledge, all those things we'll be discussing in the forthcoming videos. Okay, but anyway, in this video I just want to tell you what are the types and how it evolved. So based on the evolution of this recommender systems from 1990s, from its inceptions. So in any book, if you are interested in learning any book related with recommender systems, it will be categorized as something like this. 3 categories are there. Like the first category is you will be learning about the algorithms and its evaluation. What is it? Algorithm. Algorithm is nothing but which is going to run in the background in order to make this search engine a better and comfort zone for the user. And similarly, it has to evaluate whether anyone can write some algorithm and whether that particular algorithm is working correctly or not, or it is giving the correct recommendations or not. So those evaluations are needed. So there are many evaluation strategies, there are many algorithms. So that is the first category which they will be dealing about in any book if you take. And then the second category, they will be dealing about the recommender system in a specific domain. The recommender system in a specific domain. See, it doesn't mean that recommender system is used only in a particular web page. No. N number of almost all the web pages they are using this recommender systems. Okay. So how it is suitable for the specific domains. So how we can use this recommender system in many different domains is what about the second category will be there. And finally, at present there are many different algorithms. That is, advanced topics will be there. Many different algorithms, hybrid recommender systems are there. Hybrid in the sense they will be combining 1 or 2 basic algorithms, and finally they will be producing a new algorithm. As I have told, there are only 3 different pillars. Okay, collaborative filtering method, content based, and finally knowledge based. Only on these 3 pillars different new algorithms has been developed. So if you don't know these 3 pillars, you cannot develop a new algorithm in a recommender systems. So first you have to understand these 3 pillars, and only based on these 3 pillars the other algorithms have been developed. So those are called as the advanced topics. So it is nothing but it is also called as hybrid recommender system. Why it is called as hybrid? Hybrid is nothing but we are just going to mix 2 different concepts or different things. So that's why that's called as hybrid recommender systems. I hope this video has given you an overview of what are the pillars. Okay, and I'm sure this video has given an insight of what are the different types of recommender system, what are the different categories of learning in recommender systems. So I'm sure this video will be an eye opener for those students or those researchers who are keen in understanding the concepts of recommender systems. So if you really like this video, please give a thumbs up, and if you have any doubts, you can give a comment, and if you feel that this particular video will be useful to someone, please share it. As well, if you really like the videos, if you really understand the videos which I post, please do subscribe and give me a support which will boost me to put more such videos. Thank you very much. Thank you.